Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial. This is my third tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to make some parts. This is the Revit, this is small Revit, and in this tutorial I'm going to make several parts. For example, Revit, link, connecting rod and socket. I'm going to cover all these parts in this single tutorial, and let's start the tutorial. Close, select new, and select model millimeters. Okay, first model I'm going to create over here is the small Revit. So for this, again select sketch, choose the plane, and okay, select the line and draw the sketch. Okay, let's first dimension it. The outer diameter is 20 mm and the inner diameter of this portion is 12 mm, as you can see here, and the length is 22 mm, and thickness of at the end of this big circle, this big circular portion is about 4 mm thickness, and there is a chamfer of 2 mm length and 45 degrees. So for this I am assigning some dimension at the start. So the outer dimension is 20 diameter. Outer dimension is 20 diameter, so I am going to assign 10 here. Close and drag it outwards. Okay, this is about 4 mm. So for assigning the dimension, double click over the dimension so that you can edit it, and drag it a little bit upward. Okay, select dimension again, linear dimension. This smaller cylindrical portion is 12 mm diameter. So for this I am selecting vertical dimension. Select this point and this bottom point and assign 6 mm here, because 6 is a half of 12, and select line again. Now draw the rest of the model. Okay, draw a line. Trim the excessive portion by selecting trim command. This is also 4 mm width. Okay, it is also 6 and it is 22 mm in diameter, so double click over it and feed 22 here. Okay, I think my sketch is completed, so I'm exiting the Sketcher workbench. Now we have to revolve this sketch. So exit, select this, finish sketch. Let me edit it, and because we can apply chamfer in the sketch also. So for this select chamfer button, and in the distance it is 2 mm in length and 45 at an angle of 45 degrees. So feed 2 mm in the distance is 45 in the angle, and lock the chamfer and apply on these two lines and on these two lines as well. Close it. Now my sketch is completed. Finish the sketch and select revolve command. Select the curve. It is asking for you to select the curve, and now it is asking to you specify the vector. This is the vector which I am taken, so that my whole sketch revolve around it, and it is also the angle should be 360 degree. Boolean operation none, and apply and close. Hide the sketch if you want to hide it. Now it's time to assign some color. So for this, I told you earlier, just right click over the body or over your model, and there will be an option of assign feature color came into play, and specify the color. Now I am specifying the color. For example, I am taking this blue color. Apply and okay. Save this model. File, press Ctrl S, your location, and toggle assembly. Okay, this is my small Revit. Okay, and the next is our large Revit. So again let me edit it. Okay, it is 22 and okay, finish. 12, the dimension is almost the same. Finish. Hide. Okay, let me do one thing. Go to file menu, select save as, and it is small rivet. Save it as like another other model, assign the name large rivet. Okay, it is my large rivet. Okay, now edit the dimension again. So one thing we have to change here, because small rivet is 22 mm in length and this is 32 mm in length. The whole dimension is same here as you can see here, so we don't need to make it again. So for this I am just editing this 22 and assign 32 mm length, close it and select finish. Now it is your large rivet. So hide the dimension, press Ctrl S. It is also in blue color, or it is up to you what color you want to assign it. And the next part is this link. I'm going to make this link after this rivet. So for this, take a new part, close it, go to new, select model, or this is the link which is going to place between this clamp and this cylinder, and the total length is about 14 mm. So for this, select sketch again, this bottom plane, and okay, now draw the sketch. I am deactivating this auto continuous dimensioning. Okay, let's assign some dimension. This middle portion is 135 mm in degrees. So for this, select this horizontal line and its taper line and assign 135 degree. Okay, the total length is 114 and it is 28 mm in length. So select line linear dimension, select horizontal dimension, these 2 points select, and assign 28 mm in length. Sorry, it becomes 82, 28. Again, horizontal dimension, select these 2 points and it will be 114 divided by 2, cancel, and it is 5 mm in length. What happened here? Okay, there must be a fillet of 10 mm. Next, select dimension again, select linear dimension, choose vertical and select these 2 lines. They are 6 mm apart, as you can see here, 6 mm, and the thickness is 5 mm. Okay, let's mirror the whole geometry, or you can offset the geometry by 5 mm. So it is up to you what you want to do. So I am selecting here offset command, 5 mm, distance should be 5 mm. Select the curve on the reverse direction, apply and cancel. Now select these 2 points and mirror the whole geometry. There we have a fillet of 10 mm. So let me assign the fillet here, choose fillet command and assign 10, enter, select these 2 lines as well as these 2 lines. Okay, they are also getting. Okay, we will assign the radius later after feature command. Select mirror command, Again, to mirror the entire geometry, select the curve, select center line, this Y, apply and cancel. Finish the sketch, extrude it. The extrusion value is radius 12.5. So this minus I am taking it 0 and 12.5 value, symmetric value, and apply and cancel. Now hide the sketch. Now it's time to apply the fillet. 2 into 12 into 5. So for this, select edge blend. Now it is asking to you the radius. So for radius is 12.5 feet here, and select these edges for the fillet, and these two edges also. Apply and cancel. Okay, there are two holes in this link plate. So for this I am taking hole feature. There are two holes of 12 diameter here in the link. So for this I am taking general hole. Form and dimension should be simple. The diameter is 12 mm, so apply 12 mm, and the depth is until next. The boolean operation should be subtract. Now it is asking to you specify the center point. So the center point is this. Okay, and can we take second as well? Let me see. Okay, we have placed two circle over here of 12 diameter. Now it's time to use fillet command. Select edge blend. There are four fillet of radius 10, so feed 10 here, not 10 points. Select 10, and these are those edges which have 10 mm fillet. Apply and cancel. Now there are 4 fillet of 5 radius, so again feed 5 here, select enter, select these two edges for the fillet, and apply and cancel. Okay, this is my link. So assign some color here, again assign some feature color. I am assigning here what about this yellow color? Apply and cancel. So guys, this is our link. So save it select by pressing Ctrl S. Link, LINK, link. Okay, the next part is my socket. So cancel this page and take next page, new, again model unit millimeter, and socket, Ctrl S, COCKET, socket. Okay, the length is 30 mm, and the diameter is 54, and the smaller diameter is 36, and there must be an hole of 28 mm diameter. Let me see once again. So start the sketch, select a sketch, choose the plane YZ. Okay, draw the profile. Assign some dimension. The outer circle, this outer circular portion diameter is 54. Select linear dimension for this, select horizontal, 54, it is 54, so drag this 21 into upward direction, double click, it should be 54 divided by 2, cancel, and the height is 10 mm. So for this, double click to edit this 6 and assign 10 mm thickness of this upper portion, and it is 30 mm in length. Double click over it, assign 30 mm, close, select this line command and choose this point. Trim the excessive portion by selecting trimming command, close. Okay, the outer diameter is 36 diameter, means it is a value of, select linear dimension, horizontal, this line and this center point should be 36 divided by 2. Again trim this line, close. 36 divided by 2, and the inner diameter is 28, so I am taking this 15.5, double click and assign 28 divided by 2, cancel and OK. Now there is a fillet of radius 3 over this edge and this edge, we will assign it later, so it is about 20. Okay, double click over it again and assign 30 mm length, close. Now my sketch is almost completed. Let me check whether anything is left or not. It is 36, and so select fillet command, 3 mm fillet, 3, enter these two lines, cancel it. It is 18 mm. Okay, it is 36, 8, 8, 16, and finish the sketch. Now the only thing which is left is to revolve it. Select revolve command, select the whole sketch. Now it is asking to you this the vector, so I am selecting this vertical line as a vector and apply and cancel. In one step my socket is completed. Hide the sketch. Again assign some color, select assign feature, specify color. Now I am specifying the color is this cyan, apply and OK. True shading. This is my socket. So guys, this is my socket. So Control S, save it. Let's make another part, which is this connecting rod. Select new, open a new page, select the model, and the model part name is connecting rod. So connecting rod. Okay, the diameter is about 28 mm and length is 200. Select sketch, select this plane and choose a rectangle, should be first one. Okay, diameter is 28, so it is going to be 28 divided by 2, and the total length is 200 mm. Click over it to edit it, assign 200 mm length. Okay, now exit the sketch and select revolve feature. Select the sketch. After sketching it, it is asking to you the specify vector. This should be the axis. Apply and cancel. Hide the sketch if you want to hide. The next thing is there is two flat surface of 30 mm in length and which are 3 mm in depth. So for this I am taking plane outside. Select datum plane, select this YZ plane, and the diameter is 28 mm, so I am taking 28 divided by 2 means 14, so that it can came at the outer surface of the cylinder. Now this I'm going to select this plane for sketching. Again select rectangle, and the rectangle should be this Okay, select this first one, rectangle. Draw rectangle. Now the total length of the rectangle is 30 mm, so double click over it and assign 30. This 2 mm should be 0. And the length is, I think, let me see what is the length. Okay, we didn't have any length, so it is it is same as the diameter of this shaft. So for this I am taking collinear. Okay, it is not taking, don't worry. There we have a dimension, so I am assigning 14 here. Close it, and we can drag this also, so assign some dimension to it also. Selecting linear dimension, vertical, select this point and this point, assign 14 here also, because it is flat from both side of the circular faces, and it is 3 mm, it is cutted in 3 mm depth. So hide this plane, and 3 mm length. Okay, finish the sketch. Select extrude command. The depth should be 3, so assign 3 here, and now select the curve. Direction should be reverse, and select subtract and apply and cancel. Hide this sketch. Now mirror this portion by selecting extrude feature. Go to more command, and there you have a mirror feature. Now it is asking to you, feature is selected already. Now it is asking you the plane which you wanted to mirror it. So this is my plane YZ for the mirror. Apply and cancel. Okay guys, the next thing is, there we have a 12 diameter of hole, which is about 40 mm diameter inner side. So for this I am taking hole feature. Diameter should be 12, and it should be until next. Subtract, specify the point. Let me specify the point first. Close it. Select linear dimension, select horizontal dimension. This point should be at the distance of 14, and this height should be select linear dimension, select vertical, try to select the center point. I think it is not taking the center point. Okay, select this point and this point, click and assign 0 so that it can comes to the center. If you turn it a little bit, it makes you to select it makes easy to select the center point if you rotate the shaft. So that's what I did here, and choose finish. As you finish it, your hole is created, and the boolean operation should be subtracted. Apply and cancel. Now this is our shaft connecting rod, which is going to slide in the assembly. Assign some feature color here. Assign feature color. Now it is asking to specify the color. Now you have lots of color here. You can assign the color as you want. It is totally up to you. Let me select this dull yellow color. It is up to you which color you wanted to select. You can select as you want. True shading. Now guys, this is the connecting rod. In this tutorial we have covered 4 part: link, large rivet, socket and connecting rod, and my next tutorial will be over the assembly. So please like and subscribe our channel if you like the tutorial, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification from us. Thank you for watching our tutorials.